While working with Excel, it is quite possible that you may make an error. So Excel has certain codes for identification of those errors. Okay, so these are the error codes that are there in Excel. So let's start seeing them one by one. First error code is hash div by 0 exclamation. Okay, this error code is it comes when you divide a number by 0. So whenever you try to divide it by 0, you get this error. So see, I have written a formula here. Okay, and you can see that I am dividing 5 by 0. So this is not possible, hence I get this error, right? Second type of error you get is hash NA. Let's see this hash NA error. Okay, you see, you get this hash NA error when a formula or function is trying to find a value, but it is unable to find that value. It is unable to find that value, so then you get a hash NA error, right? Now let's say suppose you want to search here name XYZ, you are not able to get, so you will get a hash NA error. Okay, then hash name error will come when you are trying to write a formula and the formula name is not matching. The formula is not recognized by the Excel. Okay, hash null is an error thrown when you try to use two cells in a formula without separating them properly by comma. So ideally we know that when you are doing sum, you should have A1, B1, C1 like that. You should separate it by comma. But let's say suppose you forgot the comma and you have separated them by space, so then you will get a hash null error. Then hash num error you get when the formula has invalid numeric data. So as an example, let's see what is the error we have got. So you see, I have put a formula and this 20, but this is not the expectation of this formula, so it is showing you a hash num error. Okay, hash ref error comes when you are trying to refer a cell which is not valid. Okay, it may happen that you were using a cell in a formula, but you have deleted that cell, so you will start getting this hash ref error. Okay, right? Then hash value error you get when you are using wrong type of operand or a function in the argument. Okay, so as an example, if you see here, we have date. Date is expecting some function, some values as input like numbers, but you are giving a string, so you get this error, hash value error. So these are some of the errors. Okay, now it is quite possible that when you have written some big formula, okay, let's say if formula, big formula, it may happen that you can get some error. Okay, it is very bad approach to throw an error like this to your user. Okay, whenever you are getting some error, whenever you are expecting some error in your formula, okay, you should try to give some nice comment. Okay, so as an example, if some div, if you are expecting an input to be 0 from the user, so you should not throw this error. You should throw an error that look, division by, you have divided by 0, please check your input, like that you should throw, right? So your if error function or formula tries to help you in that. Okay, let's see what is the structure of if error. So if error, if you see, okay, so it takes value. This can be a formula, it can be anything, okay, which you are trying to find out. Okay, right? If everything goes correct, you will get this value. If everything goes correct, you will get this value. However, if some error comes, then you should put, so you find a formula, let's say 5 by a cell B2 or B5, okay, right? And if something error comes, you say that division by 0. If let's say you are expecting div by 0, so you should say division by 0. So I can show you as an example. Let's say suppose I have put value 2 and I am saying that if error, okay, 5 by 2 by this cell, okay, which will evaluate correctly. Okay, but if some error is there, I'll say that okay, division by 0 is happening, let's say. Okay, try to understand. This is similar to if. So if error, if things are okay, it will publish the output. So as of now, if things are okay, it will publish 5/2 2.5, right? So let's see. Yeah, it has published correctly. What if, however, I make it, instead of 2 I make 0? So 5/0 is an error, it is undefined. So what should happen? Should I get a div/0 output here? Okay, I will not get div/0 output, because you see here what I have done. I have said that whenever you get an error, you have this is going to be printed. So let's see. When I put 0, so see what is coming. I am saying that division by 0 is happening, right? So you should look for this type of thing and put it like, so that people are able to get a correct error message. Okay. Please note that if error does not distinguish among the errors. It is just saying that any error. Okay, so if you see what I have done here, okay, I have said that if error A4, if the error is there, it will print this, otherwise it should print the correct value, right? So you can see I can populate all the places, so all of them are referring to these cells and it is printing error is happening. So in case of if any of this comes, okay, it will be printing error is happening, right? So as if does not make a distinction between whether it is a div error, whether it is any error, it will print whatever the error comment you want to give, right? So it will depend on your situation, because here in this problem we were thinking it was division by 0, so we put that proper thing, right? But if you think somewhere that okay, you can get a num error, okay, you should say that okay, numeric data should be given, something like that. So you have to be slightly attentive that what type of error you can expect, and you should give that type of warning message. Okay, thanks.